Hey guys, Auspicious'Aussie here, and welcome to episode 10 of the Road to Glory here with Kyla Adams. Let's get into it. Now, we left the last episode off just towards the end of September. It was a bit of a long episode, probably too much rambling at the same stage. This episode is probably going to be no different. But just to give you a recap, we are up to 20 importance in the Mid-South, 20 popularity there as well. We've got over 18,000 positive bank balance, getting about 10k profit per month. And then, if you haven't watched the last episode, I would recommend going back and watching it. We did crown a new champion. Go back and watch it. Anyway, our new champion, Kyla Adams. Well, actually, was that? Yeah, no, it was 2 episodes ago that we crowned a new champion. But these are the stats for Kyla Adams right now. And as you can see, he's starting to really get there. I also noticed that his power went up another point, up to 37 there. But good to see the charisma up to a B+, along with psychology as well. Anyway, without any further ado, let's advance to the next show, and we'll get it booked in. I just want to, take a little bit of time out as well just to say thank you guys. This series, I have to say, has exceeded my expectations. The amount of every episode's getting well over 10 likes, which is not something, my Football Manager videos would do too often. And you guys are just really supporting the series. I know there's not a lot of other TEW content out there, so I'm assuming that's part of it, but hopefully the other part of it is that you actually enjoy me and what we're doing here on the series. Anyway, let's, John Greed signing for a new company and then getting a concussion straight away. Now, I did say that in this episode, we're going to possibly look at upgrading our production values. I think our last show of last episode gained us 0 popularity. So that's a little bit scary. But I'm also very scared about the finances as well. So it's a bit of a dilemma for me. Anyway, let's book this show. It might be a bit of a waste if we don't actually increase in popularity. But at least after this show, we'll have a bit of a better idea of what's actually going to go on and what we need to do. We're not going to be able to, reach the levels of RIPW. That's a bit of an interesting rib there. Went down well with everyone except for the man that I ribbed, Cobra. Anyway, let's book this show in. Not really too sure how I want to kick things off. Probably Ralph Liotta and Kyla Adams. I think we did this on the last episode as well. Yeah, September. We did in August as well. That's fine. His stamina is so good. We just really need to try and take advantage of it as much as possible. And of course, we do have a big title match coming up at the big event, which I think is 3 shows away. So, yeah. I don't understand how Liotta can be upset. He's literally losing to the champion. That really, confuses me. Then we'll have Felipe take on Kid Fantastic. And we'll have one more match. Semiel the Accuser. And he can take on Hideo Kato. And so for that big event, I think you guys will probably enjoy the main event. All right, let's just book in the... I want to do a 6-man as well. So we'll do Samael, Kyler, and Gideon take on Felipe. Where is he? Kid Fantastic and Ralph Liotta. All right. I'm not sure what I'm going to make the main event, actually. That's something I didn't really think about. I think in this match, Greydogsoftware and Samael, I think they can pull a pretty good rating. All right, let's book some angles. Go a Samael Menace promo. Then, of course, we'll have Kyler Adams and Jenny Playmate. Hopefully, Jenny can continue to improve Kyler's entertainment stats. And then we'll do a big 6-man promo as well. We'll have Samael, Kyler, Jenny Playmate. Who else was with them? I have forgotten. It was Gideon, wasn't it? And then we got Felipe, Kid Fantastic, and Ralph Liotta. Alright, so I'll just make these success. I mean, it's probably not necessary, but... Alright, there we go. I think that'll be the show. Book a generic venue in the Mid-South. And let's run it. Alright, so we start off with a 37 D- for the 6-man angle. We also have Ralph Liotta improving in acting, so it's benefiting everyone. We then go into a 36 D- for the 6-man tag match. We got Samael, Kyler, and Gideon defeating Felipe Caballero, Kid Fantastic, and Ralph Liotta in 10-18. And Samael the Accuser defeated Kid Fantastic by pinfall with a Poison of God. We also have Ralph improving in rumble and performance skills, so it's exactly what he needs. I kind of like Ralph Liotta. I feel like he has a lot of upside, especially with that stamina. That's incredible. And, you know, the more that he wrestles other members as well as Kyler, their stamina is going to hopefully increase as a result of that. And then go to a 43 D promo from Kyler Adams and Jenny Playmate. No improvements there. The match against Ralph Liotta getting a 32 E+. Got Kyler Adams defeating Ralph Liotta in 9:59 by pinfall with a K trigger. The Felipe Kid Fantastic match getting a 39 D-. We've got Felipe defeating Kid Fantastic in 10-17 by pinfall with a Caballero drop. We've also got Kid Fantastic improving in performance skills. Wow. Samael's Menace promo by himself gets a 56 C-. Part of me thinks I should just spam the Menace promos, the Menace angles, because they do help the overall show rating. And the main event does pretty badly, kind of bombing there, 35 E+. Samael defeating Greydogsoftware in 14:09 by pinfall with a Poison of God. Yeah, not a great main event. Alright, so we do get the increase in popularity. The overall show rating gets a 28 E. So I'm guessing that's just good enough Well, it's 8 points higher than our popularity. I think we didn't get the increase for 26. So I'm assuming anything over 26 might be an increase. But it still has me pretty worried. Alright. Let's suss out what we're gonna do here. I mean, I kind of want to just use Samael pretty much for every show. He's such an integral part of the roster. So for production values, we would literally have to go up 2 whole levels. I mean, the first one's not too bad. It's only an extra 150 per month. Oh, that's what it currently is. So if we upgrade to amateur, we have to pay 500, and then it's 500 per month plus 150 per show. Interesting. I mean, that is crazy. Live event experience, $1,000 per show if we upgrade that. 500 per show for broadcast quality as well. I mean, upgrading all these things is going to destroy the bank balance. And with the way the economy is at the moment in the US, it's not looking good. So that's going to be an extra like 2,150 per show. Just upgrading all of these one level. Yeah, honestly, I don't think we can do it yet. We're just going to have to try and, I don't know, try and put on our best shows possible. It's just really unfortunate the way the economy is falling. I really love it just to stop there and to start rising. Because it would basically change everything. Anyway, it is what it is. We're going to have to deal with it no matter what. I mean, we're making a good profit at the moment, so I don't see why. Oh, we're up to 21 popularity. That's good. It's great, but it could also be pretty bad at the same time. Anyway, let's book this show. We'll try and use a few people we didn't use last show, sorry. Let's have a main event of... How many times have we done this match? Only done it once in a singles match. Didn't do too great either. Let's do it. Give him 14 minutes. Logan Wolfsbane versus Avalanche Tucano. We'll have... I'm just going to leave it blank, actually. I don't really care who wins that one. Then we'll have Kyler take on... Who will he take on? Marcel Lafleur. I think it might be time to get an actual road agent as well. Lots of different costs are going to be coming in, which is, like I said, very, very scary. That's fine. The final match we'll do Seth Whitehead, and he can take on Bob Casey. Wonder if this will get a repetition penalty. Probably not. But Bob Casey's being a prick, as per usual. There we go. Alright, so for the first match, I think I'll just do a tag match because I want to use Bob Casey as the road agent. So we'll go Kyla Adams and Avalanche Takano taking on Seth Whitehead and Logan Wolfsbane. I think I'll give the victory to Avalanche on Seth. Interesting. Okay. Just having a look at Logan's stats there. Curious to see what his psychology is. But it is still relatively low. Yeah, let's do our angles. This one's going to be for the main event. Avalanche and Logan. And we'll do Kyla along with Jenny Playmate. Both on entertainment, of course. And then we'll do a tag team one as well. Alright, perfect. Hopefully this will be a good one as well. Like a 28 or a 29 would be perfect. Hopefully. Hopefully a 28 would still be good enough. Anyway, we start the show off with a 45D for the tag team promo. We then go into a 40D minus for the tag match. We've got Kyla Adams and Avalanche Takano defeating Logan Wolfsbane and Seth Whitehead in 10:01, when Avalanche Takano defeated Seth Whitehead by pinfall with a Mountain Takano. Kyla the weak link there, only getting a 34. Everyone else getting a 40 or above. Not great, but we also have Logan improving in technical skills, which is very random considering his technical skills are like levels above all these other guys. Maybe not Takano. I'll have to check that. We then go to a 41D. We got an angle with Kyla and Jenny Playmate. Going into Kyla's match, getting a 34E+. We've got Kyla Adams defeating Marcel Lafleur in 10:24 by pinfall with a K trigger. Not a great match. The next match does even worse, getting a 31E+. Got Seth Whitehead defeating Bob Casey in 10:17 by submission with a Minnesota stretch. And apparently Seth was off his game. The pre-main event angle getting a 40D minus. And the match does really well, getting a 41D. That's definitely going to help. Definitely. Alright. Avalanche Takano defeating Logan Wolfsbane in 13:48 by pinfall with a Space Mountain Takano. And then we also have Takano improving in performance skills. Perfect. This has got to be a good show. Okay, a 29E, so 1 point better. Again, we get the increase in popularity, which is exactly what we need at this stage. Alright, that's what I wanted. And now we've got the big event, Hunting for Glory. I want to have a little look through these lists here. Ooh, Kyla's up to C minuses for microphone and acting. Charisma's also gone up another point. Don't want to spoil that too much. So funny that Christopher Ball is a relatively good talker. I find it so strange. Anyway. Let's just get into it, I guess. I'm thinking it's going to be a really good show. Alright, that's good. Ralph Liotta improving his behavior. Going to wrestler court there. How many morale issues do we have? We've got quite a few. Alright, so what I'm going to do... I'm just going to do a clear the air. Hopefully that'll help a lot of people out. I mean, it takes a point off our backstage, but... I'm thinking it might be worth it. Alright. So what I'm thinking is, for our main event, we're going to go with a triple threat ladder match for the North American title. Of course, it's going to be Kyla Adams, Felipe Caballero, and then Samael the Accuser. I feel like that's a pretty good match. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it blank. I know Kyla's only just won the title. But if he's good enough, he'll retain it. Let's be real. I mean, he's up against some really good competitors in Felipe, who looks pretty outstanding. And then, of course, Samael, who's also relatively good as well, up there. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough for Kyla to retain. But I'm looking forward to that match. Anyway, the other matches we'll do Austin Smooth taking on Logan Wolfsbane. Should be a good match. We'll leave that one blank as well. And the other match on the card, we'll go with Cobra taking on Avalanche Takano. And again, we'll leave that one blank as well. Very curious to see who wins these matches. Make that 13 minutes, not 14. Alright, I feel a little bit better about that. Let's do the main event promo. Champion with Jenny Playmate. Cutting on Felipe and, of course, Samael as well. I don't want to give it 10 minutes. Is that too much? I feel like it's going to be too much, but let's just have a look. It's a bit of a test. We'll see what happens. And then we'll do a promo at the start of the show as well. Between Austin and Avalanche. Oh, we can... Oh, it's Cobra, not Austin. My bad. There we go. We can actually do another one. So we'll do Logan and Austin. All right, there we go. That is going to be hunting for glory. Let's run the show. All right, so we start off with a 44D. That's a bit of a voice crack there. It's a very strong opening angle. No improvements from Takano or Cobra. Their match gets a 36D minus. You got Cobra defeating Avalanche Takano in 10:29 by submission with a Viper Vice. Interesting. We then go to a 35E plus, the angle between Logan and Austin. Their match recovers from that bad angle, getting a 41D. Austin Smooth defeated Logan Wolfsbane in 9:44 by submission with a smooth hold. And apparently Austin and Logan have pretty good chemistry, so definitely a positive there. I'm glad we found that out as well. Also got Austin improving in performance skills. We then go into a 47D. We got the main event angle between the three members that are going into the ladder match. And the ladder match itself gets a 44D. Exactly what I'm talking about. Samael the Accuser defeated Kyla Adams and Felipe Caballero in a ladder match in 13-14 when Samael the Accuser retrieved the item. Samael the Accuser wins the Summit North American title. Wow. That just goes to show how good he is because, I mean, he didn't get the best rating, but I mean, his menace angles, along with his ability, he's going to be a good champion. It was probably a little bit too soon to put the title on Kyla. He's going to be champion again at some stage down the line. He will get a rematch against Samael in the next event, I guess. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. But a 44D for our main event. Very solid. Overall show rating getting a 31E+, so 2 points above the last one, which I thought was pretty good. Still increasing the popularity, which is great to see. Just going to praise a few people here. Want to make sure that they hopefully get a little boost to their morale. And we have our first pay rise request. That is bad news. Oh, he's gone up to 20 popularity. Did he just break through the ceiling? I think he did. For episodes, I've been saying that I can't get above 18 popularity. I mean, he wants 650. If I give him 75%, he'll be happy with it. Anything under that, he'll have morale issues. And if I straight up reject it, he might actually want to leave. Let me just go back for a sec. Oh, so that's got me really worried now. If he's gone up, let's have a look at Samael. I mean, he won the match. He's up to 19, which is 1 point above. I'm assuming Kyla took a little bit of a hit, maybe. He's still 18. He was 19, though, so okay. Interesting. The question is, do we want to give him 75%, which is an extra $225 per appearance? I mean, he is actually really good. I think we'll give it to him. Man, this is brutal. We'll do it. Oh, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. I think that makes him our most expensive member on the roster now. The 575 per appearance. Or apart from Bob Casey. Yeah, above and beyond our highest earner now. I really want to try and change the product settings here. I would love to do that and just make it equally rated on performance. Oh, it worked. No way. Okay, well, that might change a little bit. Now, what I would also like to do is, I mean, I know you shouldn't be changing your product too much. I would like to get rid of both Daredevil and Hardcore, make them both low. Well, I'd like to get rid of Hardcore altogether because I think that's the preventative measure from getting us, more sponsorship. So it's going to make it very low. And as you can see, is now favorable to getting sponsorship. So all right, we saved that as well. I mean, we'll see what happens, but that's big. Now that they're rated more on performance, we have a lot of strong wrestlers that really aren't suited to a popularity over performance company. Now that it's rated equally, I think that's greatly going to benefit guys like Logan, Kyler himself as well. Who else? I guess Samael is relatively good in the ring. Felipe is very good. Solid basics. So yeah, we finished last yet again in the Mid-South in the regional battle. But that's perfectly fine. We're kind of expecting that. I just want to have a look at the popularity. So we're still at a 21. The importance, however, has dropped back down as a result of us losing the regional battle. I want to save the game here for a second. And I want to jump into the editor. And we'll have a quick look at Summit Wrestling. Have a look at the popularity. All right, so we're at 21.3%. Now I'm assuming another 3.3% will get us back to 21 importance. I think, because we're at 97. What am I saying? 97 importance in our region. Our region is 97. Yeah, I'm confusing the hell out of myself. Anyway, let's advance. I want to book this show. I want to see if there's going to be a difference in what's sort of going on. Because changing the product from what we were to what we are now, I'm curious if it's actually going to increase the matches and stuff like that. I think the best way to test it, Logan Wolfsbane versus Kyler Adams, main event. Yeah, I'll give Kyler the victory. Why not? We need to keep him strong going into the next event. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a little bit strange as well. Because I was starting to get used to the mentality of popularity over performance instead of being equal, so It's going to be interesting. Anyway, book these matches. We'll have Takano take on Ralph Liotta. And then the final match, or the final singles match, we'll have Seth Whitehead taking on Canadian Crusher. And we'll leave that one blank, I think. I guess we'll do a 6-man. We'll have Kyler, Avalanche, and Canadian Crusher take on Logan, Seth, and Ralph. And I think we'll leave that one blank as well. Alright, so we'll book our angles here. We'll have Kyler, Jenny cutting a promo with Logan Wolfsbane. Give it 8 minutes. I feel like the longer time might have actually benefited it from the other show, because I think it got a D, which is pretty good. Then we'll have a Takano promo. Just by himself. See how he does on Menace. I think he has a B- for Menace there. And then I want to try a Canadian Crusher Menace promo by himself as well. Alright, let's run that show. Hopefully it's going to be better than it has been recently. Alright, so we start off with a 37 D-. Haven't really noticed anything there. But we've got Kyler Adams, Avalanche Takano, and Canadian Crusher defeating Seth Whitehead, Logan Wolfsbane, and Ralph Liotta in 10:09 when Canadian Crusher defeated Logan Wolfsbane by pinfall with a full Nelson Slam. Ooh, a couple of improvements. We've got Seth improving in technical skills and Kyler improving in rumble skills. We then go to a 41D for the Menace promo from Canadian Crusher. His match, wow. This is what I'm talking about. That's what's going to happen due to a change in the product settings. A 41D. We've got Canadian Crusher defeating Seth Whitehead in 10:23 by pinfall with a full Nelson Slam. 48 in-ring performance from Seth Whitehead. That is definitely an improvement. We then go to a 58 C- Menace promo there from Avalanche Takano. His match with Ralph gets a 42D. Now, things are starting to pick up. Avalanche Takano defeating Ralph Liotta in 9:34 by pinfall with a Mountain Takano. 46 in-ring performance there from Avalanche. We then go into a 42D promo for the main event. We also have Logan Wolfsbane learning to show more charisma, probably due to the fact that Jenny playmates in the angle with them. Definitely a good decision to bring her in as the manager for Kyler. And the main event getting a 46D. We've got Kyler Adams defeating Logan Wolfsbane in 13:52 by pinfall with a K trigger. And a 48 in-ring performance there from Logan. 37 there from Kyler as well. So that's up a little bit. But we've also got more improvements here. We've got Logan improving in performance skills. And then Kyler improving in technical skills. Again, the good technical ability of Logan rubbing off. And hopefully the good psychology of Kyler rubbing off on Logan as well. Overall share rating getting a 33E+. This is going to save us. The change in product settings is going to save us. Oh, I'm so happy about this. This is literally series changing. Because we were about to plateau. I wish I'd just done that from the start. I mean, we might actually be better off. I mean, Bob Casey absolutely destroying my product settings. Yeah, there we go. A very, very good show in the books. And I was right. We are up to 21 importance again in the Mid-South. Now, I don't actually have a name for the next event, but let's see what the game... That's actually not a bad name. Forced to Fear. Kind of like that. And of course, it's going to be the rematch between Kyler and Samael. Well, Kyler will get his rematch for his title. Forced to Fear. I mean, that goes pretty well with Samael's mask and his whole gimmick. And I like that name. I do. Forced to Fear. But geez, what a turnaround already. I mean, let's just keep booking shows, I guess. I think we're definitely going to start to compete in the regional battles. You know what I want to do? Let's get an announcer. It might be, premature or too early to do it, but let's just get a cheap one in. All right, so 63 announcing how much? 900. Okay, bit out of our price range. Ooh, interesting. I'm guessing that's a regen. 85 announcing. Oh my god. What the hell is going on here? He's like literally the best announcer rookie that I've ever seen in my life. I kind of want to bring him in as a manager for Kyler. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, 1,400 per show is very, very expensive. Does he have any popularity? Nothing. Okay. Interesting. I think the best thing to do is just have a look at who is relatively cheap. This guy's not too bad. 700 per show. I'm looking more for maybe 500 per show. He's actually a lot better. So how's this guy? Harvey Manners. He's only a 52. He's 200 less than the other guy. Clifford Caves, I think. So he's number 1 at the moment. I think we might get him. Martin Theocott. Yeah, he's a little bit worse. Nat Whitehouse. 58 C- for only 600. I think he's now number 1. It's a little bit more expensive than the other guy, but definitely seems worth it. Ooh. That's another regen? Please tell me he's good. No, he's not. I kind of like the look of him, though. Steve Dougal. Positive influence as well. Only 400 per show. And I mean, he will actually improve. Maybe we just go for him. He's a new name. I mean, he's 12 points lower than Harvey. I'm gonna go with him. Steve Dougal. Let's do it. Only wants 350. Definitely what we can afford. He's pretty bad, don't get me wrong. He is pretty bad. But I feel like he's going to have a lot of upside to him. And I really just like the look of him with the glasses and everything, the curly hair. Alright, so we're going to have an announcer. We're coming up in the world a little bit. Definitely with the performances. Okay, it's a bad rib. Sometimes I don't know why I do that type of stuff. Anyway. Let's book a decent main event. Let's have Samael. Who will he verse? Avalanche Decano. Let's make that a title match. Samael to be the victor, of course. But I like making this a title match. It feels like a big match. Even though it's not on the big event. Obviously that's really. Alright, you're getting your title match taken away from you. For being greedy. So we'll go with Austin instead. I mean, Austin's a bit of a dark horse himself. As you can see, he's pretty impressive. I mean, the only thing that really holds him back is the low star quality. But 91 stamina. Really good technical ability as well. Solid, solid performance skills apart from psychology and selling. But I think this will be a good match. Oh, there we go. Austin was about to complain. And then the intimidating knuckle cracking by Samael. We, of course, saw that, 2 episodes ago as well. The next match we'll go with Felipe, and he can have a match against Justice Yolson. Pretty keen to see what Felipe can do with the product setting change as well. Ugh. Honestly, it's just getting frustrating at this point. I mean, I don't even care. If Justice wants to leave, he can leave. I'm not really sold on him. He was kind of just another body to bring in. And the final match, we'll do Kyler Adams taking on, Gideon. Hopefully, no repetition penalty. Hopefully. And again, we need to keep building Kyler up. I'm going to go with a tag match. And we'll go with Kyler and his opponent, Gideon, teaming up against... Who was in the other match? It was Felipe and Justice, yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it blank. Hopefully Kyler doesn't take a pinfall. And if he does, I'll look pretty stupid, but anyway. Book that one in. That can go first. Then we'll do our angles here, so... We can actually do a double... Actually, let's... Hold on. Did I not change the... There we go. Angle, and then we'll go freestyle Samael on Menace. Our menacing champion. And then, of course, we'll have Kyla with Jenny Playmate. And we'll chuck Gideon in there as well. Again, he might get a little bit of a buff to his entertainment stats. Yeah, we'll do a big angle to start the show off as well. Alrighty, there we go. Menace, and then entertainment for these three. Perfect. All right. Let's run the show. All right, so we start off with a 37D minus. Not great, but that's perfectly fine. We've got 516 people in attendance. We then go to a 42D. We've got Kyle Adams and Gideon Kato defeating Felipe Caballero and Justice Yolson in 940 when Kyle Adams defeated Felipe by pinfall with a K trigger. And a 51 in-ring performance. Oh my god. Man, that is crazy. I wasn't expecting that. Pilot with a 39 though, that's good. No improvements, but yeah, Felipe definitely head and shoulders above everyone else. We then go to a 35E+. Pretty bad angle there, actually. I'm assuming it's Gideon, because I think Kyler and Jenny were doing pretty well. The match gets a 36D-. We got Kyler defeating Gideon Kato in 950 by pinfall with a K trigger. And then only a 29 in-ring performance there. Not great. We then go to a 42D, again with Felipe. It got another 51 in-ring performance. And he beats Justice Yolson in 1024 by pinfall with a Caballero drop. No improvements. We then go to a 60C rated Menace angle from the champ, Samael the Accuser. And the main event gets a 49D+. So good. In a decent match, Samael the Accuser defeated Austin Smooth in 1344 by pinfall with a Poison of God. Samael makes defense number 1 of his Summit North American title. What a great match. We had Samael with a 46 in-ring and Austin Smooth with a 47, so really doing them, themselves justice in this one. Happy with that. Got to be a good show. 34E+. Again, increasing the popularity. I have to say, that's definitely our best match, I think. I don't remember us getting a D+ before. And we're up to 22 popularity in the Mid-South. We're really starting to edge ourselves towards regional. It is really getting, relatively close. We're not that far away. I think we'll book one more show, and then I think the episode will be finished. Interesting. We'll book our first show with Steve Dougal. Now, this is going to be interesting. I want to see if this will increase match ratings even more just by having an announcer. Oh, we need to auto push him first. Let's auto push everyone quickly here. So Austin's main event. Upper mid card there. Mid card. Obviously, Christopher Ball being an opener. I wonder if we can actually use him now, because I don't think we'll have as vocal a crowd as we did previously. I'll check that. Lower mid card, we'll change that to upper. Oh, no. Just mid card. Mid card's fine. Jenny. Mid card, mid card. Oh, mid card. Main eventer. Ooh, Seth dropping down to a lower mid carder. Not great. I haven't really been using him well though, so that's perfectly fine. And yeah, Kyler is auto pushing as a main eventer, so that's perfect. And again, I mean, I probably shouldn't have shown that because obviously the end of screen stats, but anyway. He's looking good. Our boy's looking good. Let's have a look at the popularity. That's what I wanted to actually look at. So he's up to a 20 now. So we're finally broken ourselves out of the sort of weird popularity cap that we're at. Although, yeah, I mean, Felipe's taken a bit of a hit there. He was at 20, so now Kyler's, I guess, taken his popularity by beating him in the tag match. Let's have a look at Samael. 21. So there we go. Been a big, big episode for Samael. The behemoth. Alright, let's book one more survivor. And like I said, we'll end the episode. I mean, we're getting pretty close to the end of the year with, you know, we're in October. And of course, we do have the end of year roll, which will be in an episode. It will be the title of the episode as well, to make sure you guys don't miss out on it. Obviously, there are a lot of positive roles that we can get, but there are also quite a few negative ones, such as like drinking habits, drug habits, preaching, all those sort of negative effects. Mostly positive, but there are a few that are not great. I wouldn't mind a size change going up a weight class or upper weight class, because I think we're middleweight, and I think I would like to be light heavyweight for Kyler. So yeah, let's chuck Steve on commentary. Welcome to Summit Wrestling, Steve Dougal. Oh, perfect. Felipe's improving his behavior. And he's pleased. Alright. Ooh, 585 fans. I mean, that's only going to benefit the finances even more. Alright, so for this show, we'll go with Christopher Ball, and he can take on Felipe. Yeah, we'll go with Felipe. I want to give Felipe a victory. Alright, then we'll go Kyler, and he can take on... I kind of want him to verse Austin Smooth. But I'm afraid of the penalty. I suppose they haven't really versed each other in a while. Make this the main event. Ugh. It's so frustrating. I hate seeing that. Alright, what we'll do... Not going to be the main event. Let's have Actually, yeah, Kyler to win, but we'll keep Austin strong. That can go up there. I have another match. We'll go with... I don't want to just go Samael. And he can take on Kid Fantastic. Non-title match, of course. And then I think we'll do a tag match for the main event. So we'll have Samael, and he can take on Kyler Adams. Yeah, this is going to work. Who else will we put in the match? Austin, yeah. It's going to be a really good main event. Let's try... I kind of want to try 20 minutes. I want to see what happens. Let's do it. Who can we get to Road Agent? That's the question. I mean, who else is wrestling? I don't... Christopher Ball. Oh, it's Christopher Ball and Thingy. I guess we'll just go Bob Casey. Actually, we'll go someone cheaper. Yeah, we'll go Cobra. So basically, what's going to happen, Samael is going to pin... Not himself. He's going to pin Felipe. And basically, the story of this match is the fact that, obviously, Felipe and Kyler have a pretty storied rivalry in their own right, of course. Felipe being tag team partners with, you know, Kyler's arch nemesis, Seth Whitehead. They've been going back and forth. Kyler beating Felipe for the title, you know, a month and a half ago. Yeah, they're not working well together as a team. Samael takes advantage, gets a pinfall, and, you know, essentially slowing down Kyler's run towards the title match. All right, book our angle for that one. Let's go with Samael on Menace. Austin, Felipe, Kyler, Jenny Playmate. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes. And then we'll do one more promo at the start of the show. Just with Kyler. I just want to see how they perform by themselves. Kyler and Jenny. Perfect. All right. Last show of the episode. As you can see, we have no red for our run show button as we have an announcer. So here we go. Okay, that's worse. That's interesting. I'm assuming that's because we're focusing less on popularity. So now the angles are going to be treated less importantly. So the angle with Kyler and Jenny getting a 39D-. The match, however, 41D. Kyler Adams defeating Austin Smooth in 9:47 by pinfall with a K-trigger. 41 in-ring performance there from Kyler. And he's also improving in flying skills. Pretty impressive. We then go into a 42D. We got Felipe Caballero defeating Christopher Ball in 9:44 by pinfall with a Caballero drop. And as you can see, Felipe absolutely carrying Ball in this match. 52 in-ring performance. We then go to a 38D-. We got Samael the Accuser defeating Kid Fantastic in 10:22 by pinfall with a Poison of God. We also have Kid Fantastic improving in Rumble skills. The pre-main event angle getting a 45D between the four members. And of course, Jenny in there as well. And the main event gets a 50 D+, beating our previous best. We've got Samael the Accuser and Austin Smooth defeating Kyla Adams and Felipe Caballero in 2017, when Samael defeated Felipe Caballero by pinfall with a Poison of God. And we have worker improvements. We've got Felipe improving in rumble skills and Kyla improving in performance skills. Very, very good match. Over 600 people in attendance. Overall share rating getting a 33E+. Still improving the popularity, which is exactly what we need. But yeah, what an episode. Absolute transformation already. And I have to say, the series it's getting better. It's literally getting better and better. Alright, well that is going to wrap this episode up, guys. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you hit the notification bell, it would hopefully give you a notification every time one of these episodes does come out. As always, guys, apart from that, take it easy, and I hope you enjoy the end of stats screen.